God, dog, they're awful. She had her worst, what can be described as her worst professional basketball game. Angel Reese, that's right.
Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie, just got a reality check she probably didn't see coming.
Heads and shoulders above everybody else in the league, but the game prior with Angel Reese, with the Rose against Brianna Stewart and the Mist, it was a disaster.
If there's one thing we've learned, it's that hype can only carry you so far when your game can't back it up. Last night, Reese found herself benched after yet another horrible performance in the Unrivaled League, and guess the person who swooped in to save the day? None other than Lexi Hull, Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever teammate, and a player who Reese herself has thrown shade at in the past.
Lexi Hull came in off the bench. 10 minutes of play. She did all of this damage in 10 minutes.
Stay tuned until the end, folks, because I will show exactly why Angel Reese fell from grace and how Lexi Hull is building her own legacy in Unrivaled. So, let's break this down, shall we?
And there were a couple of moments that could only be described as maybe some of the most embarrassing things we've ever seen happen on a basketball court. But Angel Reese's, wow. Her stat line is rough.
Angel Reese played a measly 8 minutes, and it wasn't pretty.
Like, they started Angel Reese in the fourth over Azure, and look, Angel Reese had a horrific game. Like, a terrible.
2 for 6 from the field, 0 attempts from three-point range, and 0 free throws. That's right, 0. She managed just 4 points, 6 rebounds, and a single assist. Not exactly the stat line you'd expect from someone who spent the last year hyping herself up as the face of women's basketball.
66-71 versus the Mist tonight. Angel Reese played 8 damn minutes. She was 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 0 from field goal, 0 for 0 in free throws. She had 6 rebounds, 1 offensive rebounds, and 5 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 0 blocks.
If ever there was an award for most useless on-court presence, she would have taken it home last night. Reese played for a grand total of 8 minutes, scoring just 4 points. 4. To put that in perspective, Lexi Hull scored almost 5 times as many points in just 2 extra minutes.
She gets pulled out of the game so fast because 1, she's completely unskilled, and 2, because she's exhausted, because she's not in shape. And you're watching it as she trudges up the court. It's the same crap every single game. They try so hard early on to get her involved. Why they start her, I have absolutely no idea, because her own fans aren't watching this shit anymore.
Let's be honest, the pace of this 3-on-3 format is just too much for Angel Reese's body type. Watching her lumber around the court was like watching a giraffe try to keep up with a pack of cheetahs. Newsflash, it's not happening and it looks terrible on TV.
8 minutes. 8 minutes? 8 GD minutes? 2 for 6 from the field. It's good to see that field goal percentage is not getting any better. There's no improvement. Now, tell me again how she's been in the lab. I'm starting to wonder if those gym videos where she's shooting threes, this, that, and the other, are not actually set up and actually directed content.
Now, let's compare that to Lexi Hull, who came off the bench for Rose and put on an absolute clinic in just 10 minutes of play. Hull shot an impressive 8 for 11 from the field, knocked down one of her 2 3-point attempts, and added a free throw for good measure.
And Lexi Hull goes 8 for 11 from the field and has 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 boards. 19, 3, and 3. She was the top scorer, and they didn't play her in the fourth.
She grabbed 3 rebounds, dished out 3 assists, and finished the game with a scorching 19 points. In just 10 minutes, Lexi Hull not only outperformed Angel Reese, but single-handedly gave Rose their first victory in Unrivaled. Talk about embarrassing for the unapologetic Angel.
It was an absolute disaster for Angel Reese, but you will notice something. As Angel Reese rode the pine and had an awful game, and the game got away from being about Angel, the Rose Basketball Club won the game.
Reese spent so much time on the bench that she might as well have been scouting real estate there. And while she was busy doing absolutely nothing productive, Lexi Hull was out there breaking ankles, nailing cross-court passes, and hitting threes like her life depended on it. That one cross-court pass to her teammate for a three-pointer, chef's kiss. Lexi was balling so hard that even the refs probably wanted to high-five her.
Nuts, man. Let's just look at some of the plays. The hustle play. Boom. Look at that. Giving you the hustle. Rebounding. As we all know, she cut to the rim. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful work. Going to work down there on Vandersloot. Come on, man.
Let's take a moment to appreciate Lexi's rise to the occasion. She's been overlooked for far too long, and last night she proved why she's more than just a role player. This is a woman who led a national championship college team. She's a winner through and through. It's about time someone gave her the minutes she deserves at the pro level, because when Lexi Hull is unleashed, she's unstoppable. Turn her loose and watch her go. Honestly, if you're not putting Lexi in the spotlight after a performance like that, you don't deserve her.
Look at Lexi. Lexi out here cooking. Go ahead, give it to her, Lexi. Bang that thing. Come on, man. We been said it. Hey, get Lexi involved, man.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese's bench antics were downright comical. At one point, she was staring at her nails like she was debating whether to book a manicure appointment instead of focusing on the game. It's hard to believe this is the same player who's been hyping herself up as the face of women's basketball. If her face is anywhere near the game, it's only because she's got a front row seat on the bench.
What in the holy hell is this? Like, boom, she just spiked it into the corner of the rim. It's just the same old, same old. So what we've seen from Angel Reese now for quite some time.
The stark difference between Reese and Hull's performances speaks volumes about their respective approaches to the game. While Angel has been busy curating her Bayou Barbie persona, taking selfies, and trying to stay relevant on social media, Lexi Hull has been grinding. And it shows. Hull's performance wasn't just a fluke, it was a masterclass in efficiency and focus. She made every second on the court count, which is more than can be said for Reese.
Now, there were some unbelievably embarrassing moments for Angel Reese in this game, and this is going to be one here. She's going to dribble down the court, and she's going to pick up the ball. Wait, and start trying to dribble again. What are you doing now? What just happened? Did you just blatantly dribble?
That's correct. Angel was playing so awkwardly that she might as well be playing in her sleep for all we know, because she was getting in all kinds of bad fouls, like dribbling on the double and whatnot. But what makes this situation even more deliciously ironic is the history between Reese and the Indiana Fever. Remember when Angel couldn't stop trash-talking the Fever? She dismissed them, threw shade, and acted like she was too good to even acknowledge their roster. Fast forward to now, and it's Lexi Hull, one of the Fever's brightest stars, who had to bail Reese out of her mess. If that's not poetic justice, I don't know what is.
The biggest thing I saw was, number one, again, she's on the floor. Number two, she was aggressive. Felt like she was passive before. Something else I'm also seeing in Aaliyah Boston on her team, Vinyl. But Lexi Hull asserted herself. She was looking to drive the basketball, which is something we're hoping to see more for the Indiana Fever.
And can we talk about the pace of this game? 3-on-3 basketball is no joke. It's fast, intense, and demands agility, stamina, and precision. Lexi Hull thrives in this format, moving with the speed and grace of a panther. Angel Reese, on the other hand, she's more like a giraffe caught in a stampede, completely out of her depth. This format exposes weaknesses, and Reese's were on full display last night.
She can shoot three, but you don't want to be a one-trick pony, right? Or two-trick pony in her part, because she always plays defense. You want to be able to add to the bag, as we say.
The fans have certainly noticed the irony, and social media is ablaze with reactions. Hull's performance has earned her an outpouring of love and appreciation online. Fever fans are rallying around her, and rightfully so. Hull has proven time and again that she's not just a role player, she's an X factor. Whether it's her work ethic, her basketball IQ, or her ability to rise to the occasion, Lexi Hull is the kind of player every team needs. And last night, she reminded everyone why she's indispensable.
We can see right here, I don't think my girl Angel has been working on layups at all, bro. It's so bad she's scared to actually take them. Check this out.
8-7, the lead has flip-flopped early.
Right here.
Here in Miami, Reese.
Oh, she's driving. She's driving. She's going to do a layup. Nope, I got scared.
Copper, the finish.
Let me pass it off.
Now, let's get back to Angel Reese for a moment. This isn't just about one bad game, it's about a pattern. Reese has been all talk and no action for far too long. Her flashy antics and larger-than-life persona might generate clicks and headlines, but they don't win games. Basketball is about more than just marketing yourself. It's about delivering when it matters most. And right now, Reese isn't delivering. In fact, her presence on the court seems to be more of a liability than an asset.
You are a basketball player. You think you're a model. You might even think you're an actress. Who knows? You might think you're a singer too. You think you're a host of a decent podcast where if it wasn't for the fact that you played basketball, you wouldn't have one single guest come on your podcast because nobody would give two flying F's about it.
Even her own fans are starting to question her priorities. How can someone claim to be the face of women's basketball when they can't even make a layup? Missed shots, lackluster defense, and minimal effort on the court have become recurring themes in Reese's game. And while she might still have her die-hard supporters, the cracks in her image are starting to show. This night's performance, or lack thereof, was just the latest example.
Let's look for Lexie. All of a sudden, because of some great play while practicing, and she saw something she hadn't seen before, and said, "Look, let's look for Lexie."
Meanwhile, Lexi Hull is quietly building her legacy. She doesn't need flashy outfits, viral social media posts, or over-the-top self-promotion to make a name for herself. Her game speaks for itself. And last night, it spoke volumes. In just 10 minutes, Hull proved that she's not just a bench player, she's a game changer. Her ability to come in and completely shift the momentum of a game is a testament to her skill, preparation, and mental toughness.
Back, and now they're in the win column. Feels good, and Lexi Hull being on the floor is a huge part of that with her 19 points.
As for Angel Reese, the road ahead is looking rough. If she wants to salvage her career and her reputation, she's going to need to do some serious soul-searching. The hype and glamour can only take her so far. At some point, she's going to have to let her game do the talking. And right now, her game is saying all the wrong things.
Because Angel Reese does not get that. If it wasn't for the media or people talking about her, in fact, it's more than the media when it comes to Angel Reese. Because if it wasn't for the people talking about her on the internet, on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, if it wasn't for those people that were talking about you, Miss Angel Reese, you would be nothing.
In the end, basketball is about results. It's about who shows up, who delivers, and who makes their team better. Last night, Lexi Hull showed up. Angel Reese didn't. And that, my friends, is the difference between hype and substance. Hull is the real deal. And if Reese doesn't step up soon, she might find herself permanently on the bench. What do you think? Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.